Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am in the midst of reworking my nail polish collection, specifically my indies at this point. I have gotten some new storage areas for my polishes, and I am in the middle of trying to organize my wall racks, organize my drawers, figure out what I want to go where. So I thought I would take you guys along with me to show you kind of what I'm doing. This is a work in progress. I will turn you around and you'll be able to see a huge array of polish that is in front of me, but I am slowly trying to get this done. I have some of it already starting to get a little more organized. I was trying to figure out with this organization setup if I wanted to go by brand. For now, I am sticking to like by letter, so to speak, except for like Rogue and Wildflower. They're all in their own thing already, and I don't really want to go back through and reorganize all that again. So I am kind of just throwing these together by letter, so to speak. I'm not sure how this is all going to work. I have polishes laid out here on my new desk that I have for nail polishes, and everything is strewn out in front of me, so I will go ahead and turn you guys around and you can see what this looks like. So this is kind of what I am looking at this point. This is everything that came off of my wire racks and off of my refurbished, reused medicine cabinet from our bathroom, and then I do have this little setup here. This is a new set of drawers that my husband just put together yesterday, and I'm working on trying to put some indie polishes in there as well. But I have everything kind of set up by letter, so to speak, as best I can. I figured maybe that's going to be easier than trying to sort everything by brand, because there are so many that start with the same letter. I feel like I'm going to get confused, but this is pretty much what I am working with. I am trying to figure out if I want to leave the zombie claw polishes up there or move them down. I don't know how I'm going to do that just yet. And then this little shelf here definitely needs changed out a little bit. I've got some stuff up top that needs to be moved. Putting mostly mainstreams in my drawers that I have, and indies are staying out for the most part. I do have a couple sets of indies that are in the drawers at this point, ones that I don't reach for, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to hang on to all those or not, but this is kind of what it all looks like. I am going to keep my Wildflower Lacquer polishes, which are this shelf, and then onto these two. I am going to go ahead and keep those as is because I just got done organizing those the other day and I don't want to reorganize them again. But I am going to go ahead and try to work my way through this to get some of this reorganized. I have toppers that I had to move out into a different area because I have so many toppers that are from like the indies, and those have been moved over to my little medicine cabinet thing there. And then I do have some have my little helper out here today, and then I do have a couple indies that are down in that thing as well, and like I said, I'm still kind of trying to clean up as I go, but the desk comes in handy. I can have everything laid out. Otherwise, I don't know how I would have done this before, but that desk is new. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. And then I do have a new set of drawers here that I am working on filling up. So I'm going to go ahead and try to organize a little bit more here, and I'll come back and show you guys kind of how it looks. I am slowly making progress. As you guys could tell, I've cleared off quite a bit of the desk that was full of polishes earlier. I've spent about 15-20 minutes trying to reorganize. I am still working on filling this up. I did stick some of my Rogue Lacquer toppers in there. I do have them thinned out, and those will be what I use when I want a Rogue topper for now. So the regular toppers are put in a drawer, and I do still have this pile. We've got that one. There are Emily Damali's in here. Ethereals are in there. This one is Vanessa Molina Vapid and Victorian Varnish, I think. And I do know I have a couple other polishes someplace else that I got to try to figure out. I think they are in my other set of drawers, and my little helper is still out here. I am going to put my nails ink polishes. Those are going to be going in a drawer most likely. Back here are all of the polishes that start with an S, except for these don't belong there. These are my Cleona Cosmetics polishes here. Those have to go up with, let's see. So my C category is right there, and I am getting full, so I have to do some rearranging and figure out where I want to stick my Cleona polishes. I may end up reorganizing things again a little bit once I get this done initially, but I am working on getting this situated as well. This is mostly going to be for like toppers and stuff. I have to go through some of this yet and figure out how I want to lay things out. Right now I have the Cuticula polishes. There are the Great Lakes Lacquer polishes up here. I've got my stamping polishes up here and up there. And then this is going to be toppers. That's toppers. These polishes have to go someplace else. And then these are like drugstore toppers that I am trying to decide if I want to keep or declutter those. I don't know yet. Then I have different dimensions. Those will get moved over to the wire racks if I have room. And then I did put Monarch Lacquer up here because I think it'll work about perfectly. I don't have near as many of that brand as I do some of the other ones. So far, this is what I'm working with. I did not go like letter A at the top down. I have not made it that far yet. I'm probably going to wish I did that, but for now, this is kind of what the new setup is looking like. I still do have Rogue polishes specifically on this rack and this rack, but I did add a Zombie Claw down here on the end. I'm trying to figure out if I want to put some of my Rogues in a drawer just so it's not quite so overwhelming, and then kind of maybe put the seasonal polishes in a drawer and then put seasonal polishes out, that kind of thing, if that makes sense. But this is kind of what I'm looking like so far. I have Bee's Knees Lacquer here. That's where they've been, and I didn't really want to reorganize that. And I also have letter B's and A's up here, which is a little bit backwards, so I'll probably have to change that because it's going to probably drive me nuts. And then this is KB Shimmer, KB Shimmer, and KB Shimmer, and then we've got KB Shimmer here that goes into Cupcake Polish, so I think I need to do some reorganization. I told my husband I was going to organize per, like, alphabet, like, by letter instead of brand, because if I don't do them by letter, I feel like I'm going to forget certain polishes. So we'll have to see. I am still trying to figure this out. It's a work in progress, but for now, that is what I have going on. I am really glad that this is actually looking better, and I just really need to go through and organize a little bit more. I still have letter M's. This is V's, E's, D's. There's the Jen and Berries back there, and some other ones, but I will continue working on it, and I'll give you guys an update once I'm done. I have almost everything put away. My desk is cleared off. I got polishes in my new set of drawers that are reorganized. I did end up going through and condensing down the Rogue Lacquer polishes that are on my wall racks. I have 2.5 shelves of Rogue Lacquer polishes versus a rack and a half of Rogue polishes. So I did end up going through and kind of changing out a couple of Rogue polishes for like seasonal. I have brights and neons that I'm not going to be reaching for until next year. So I did go ahead and just put those in a drawer for now until I am ready to use them. But I still have to do a little bit of tweaking. This is not 100% alphabetical at all. I do still have some stuff back here on my other little wall back there that I have to work on, but most of this is actually a little more organized than I initially thought I was going to get to at this point. So I'm going to flip you guys around and let you see what this looks like. So as you can see, I definitely made some progress here. I did lots of rearranging. Everything is categorized by the alphabet. Nothing is 100% exactly the way it should be. I don't have like letter A all the way at the top, all the way down to Z. I will probably do that here at some point, but for now, I think that is enough organization for one day. But this is where Rogue Lacquer used to be. If you guys remember, Rogue used to be on this shelf and this set of shelves. And now I just have those top two there and then just one little section there with Rogue Lacquer on them. I was really considering trying to just condense it down because of this time of year. It is, you know, we're getting into fall and I'm like, I'm not going to reach for neon, so why have neons out on display if I'm not going to be reaching for them at this point? So most of my Rogue polishes are going to be like seasonal ones for now. The rest of these, same for like, this is Wildflower Lacquer down here and up there, and then part of that there is Wildflower Lacquer. That's already probably just going to stay. I don't know if I'm going to condense them down to a drawer or not yet. I haven't decided. But you can definitely tell there has been a little bit of progress made here. I did not move my Bee's Knees polishes at all. I was like, I've moved them a couple times already. I don't want to move them again. And I do have KB Shimmers up here that probably will get reorganized because, again, if I want 100% alphabetical order, they're in alphabetical order, but they're not like A, B, C, D, so I'll probably change that at some point. But I did go ahead, don't mind my mess, we were trying to get some things cleaned up here. So this is my new set of drawers that my husband just put together yesterday. This area is mostly my Rogue Lacquer polishes, as you guys can tell. There are a couple Sassy Sauce in here as well, but most of my Rogue polishes are a lot of like the summer polishes, so I did just go ahead and condense them down into that drawer. And then up here, I did take down the ILNP polishes off of my rack. Those are in here. I have Linby Designs in here, and then a couple other odds and ends as well that I would like better suited for the drawer instead of the wall. So that is what this all looks like. I'm happy with it. I like how it looks. You could definitely tell I have a lot more space now that I have a second set of drawers. I have a lot more space to move polishes around on. I'm trying to debate whether I want stuff clear at the top or how I want to do that. I haven't decided yet. I have to stand on my tiptoes to try to get polishes down from there. So I may end up redoing that as well, but definitely have a little bit of bare room here left over. I am excited that I was able to go through and do this. You guys saw what it looked like on my desk, and this is what my desk looks like now. It is nice and clean. I do also have this set of drawers here as well. Again, things are a little cluttered up out here, so please excuse that. So this has mostly mainstream and like gel polishes. I do have a couple of my toppers in here as well. Working solely for like the toppers here. That is this section and up here as well. I'm going to go through those because I don't know if I'm keeping all of the like drugstore toppers. I haven't decided yet. And then up top is polishes I've made, stamping polishes. Over here, top shelf is stamping polishes. I do have some Cleona Cosmetics, Great Lakes Lacquer, and then my Cuticula polishes are on this shelf. So it is definitely a little bit of a work in progress. I'm still going to try to reorganize a little bit just to figure out what I want where. Polishes on this shelf, this remains open for the polishes that I wear month to month. So that's what these are. The polishes that I wear will go ahead and stay down here. And then once I am done filming like the monthly Mani Rewind videos, those polishes will go back on the shelf. And then I do have Cirque colors up here as well, and one random Butter London. Again, I've got a little bit of extra organization I have to do, but it's a work in progress. that is how everything is looking currently. I am still trying to figure out what I want where. I do have a couple polishes that are not quite where they should be, and I have to move a couple down. I did forget to mention I did completely re-rotate where Wildflower Lacquer is. I didn't mention that earlier. Wildflower Lacquer used to be up on the top, bigger shelf. I did move it down to the bottom just to get, you know, A to Z kind of in a row the way I really wanted them to be. So I'm planning on leaving it as is. I know my collection is going to probably grow over time. I have polishes that are going to be coming, and I'm trying to figure out what polishes I want to keep out, what polishes maybe aren't my cup of tea, that kind of thing. I did want to share what the new nail desk looks like. My husband picked this up for me off of Amazon. It has a couple drawers here. This little section here has 2 shelving units in it, plus that little door, which I love. And it is nice and big, as you can tell. I have my little filming setup there for videos, and that is where I film all of my content for this channel. So I love it. It is absolutely gorgeous. So this is kind of a quick little look at what you guys don't see in videos. This is in front of a window, that's why I've got the curtains there. Usually those are blowing when I'm trying to film, but this is kind of my setup for now. I keep a little notebook for manicures that I put on and pedicures and stuff like that, so that's what's under the desk. I do have a chair out here that I use. And then this was just put up yesterday, and I showed that earlier. I do have 5.5 drawers available for space if I need it, but yep, that's what all this looks like. Definitely is a little bit of a work in progress at this point. I do have stuff that I need to just clean up and get rid of, but I love how the organization for the polishes so far are looking. I just need to go through and do a final tweak, but it's been a lot to try to do this between yesterday and today, and I'm like, I'm tired. That's it for now, guys. Hope that you enjoyed this little impromptu reorganize my collection with me. I will have everything listed down below as far as, I don't know if you can get these specific racks anymore. I know many of you have asked where I get them. I bought these in March of 2022. I think they're still available. I will list it down below. Everything that I have here was bought off of Amazon, so I'll list it in the description box down below of this video. But you can get the drawers, the desk, the whole 9 yards, and they are rather inexpensive for, I think, the drawers I know were under $200, and the desk was maybe close to $200. I'm not really sure, but definitely great finds. If you're a nail polish collector like me, you're gonna love something like that. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great week.